Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I've been talking a lot in the past about doing a full playthrough of one of my favorite games of all time, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. The game is fantastic. So I did start that. I did a little bit of a stream just to get through the tutorial part of the game. So that's what this first video is, just a live playthrough, introducing the game, what's unique about it, what the storyline's about, and how the gameplay plays out. So hopefully you enjoy this kind of thing. If you don't, that's totally fine. You don't have to watch the video. I know it's not Destiny content. In before all the, are you done with Destiny? No, not at all. Today I'm going to put 2 videos up on the channel that are not Destiny related. And that's okay. I'm a gamer. I like to play lots of different games. So hopefully you appreciate the content. If it doesn't interest you, no problem. Don't feel compelled to watch the video on my account. But if you're interested, feel free to check it out. I love this game. This game is so good. So hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. And this video is, like I said, it's the tutorial aspect of it. So the one after that will probably pick up a little bit, and I'll delve into some of the more story aspects. It's a big, free, open world, free roam style RPG. So hopefully you enjoy it, guys. I'll catch you later. Let's get this thing going. We're gonna go new game. Hey Valerio, what's up, man? What color am I surprised? This game is amazing. Frickin' love this game. The map is huge.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the 2nd decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious.
Sorry, I'm trying not to talk because I want to drive the story home.
Creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Ooh. Dark Vendal, thank you for the 7 months. Okay, so basically, there's a huge war between the Tuatha and the other races, all the races, playable races in the Kingdom of Amalur, okay? And in that war, your character is killed. This isn't him, by the way, this is just a... But the whole deal with this game is that... Is that as loud for you as it is for me? Let's bring it down a smidge. So the whole deal with this game is that this world is ruled by fate. And there are fate weavers, people who are called fate weavers. And they can look at you and read your fate and basically tell you everything that will ever happen in your life if you were to pay them to do so. But, so basically, free will is sort of an ambiguous thing in this world. Fate decides where you go and what you do. But the main character is of this story is you. You die, but there's this place called the Well of Souls, where basically a mad scientist of sorts, he's a good mad scientist, basically is trying to see if he can revive the fallen soldiers, because that's the Tuatha, they're what's called Fae, and they can basically be reincarnated. So anytime you kill a Fae in battle, they're just going to be reincarnated, come back into the battle eventually. So you're fighting an uphill battle. So he's trying to level the playing field a bit. And you were the very first success of the Well of Souls. You died, but then you are reincarnated, basically, through the Well of Souls. And the trick is that you are reincarnated free of fate. So fate no longer has its hold on you. So you are now the only person in the entire world that can make decisions for themselves. So you're free from the bondage of fate, and you are free to make your own decisions. So you have these 4 main races you can play at. So not the only races of beings in this world. They're just the playable ones. So they all have their own. You can see you get +1 alchemy, dispelling, sagecraft, that sort of thing. I tend to like playing as mages. So I'm gonna roll with the Losselfar. They're sort of like a dark elf, sort of, or a high elf, maybe equivalent. So that's what I'm gonna go as, because I'm gonna wield some magic. And then this is just sort of your kind of like your birthmark sort of thing. You know, a lot of RPGs give you what passive ability do you want to start with. So I'm gonna go with wisdom because I want extra mana. So you can start with presets and then customize from there. We'll start with this one. Let's make a really hardcore looking mage. That guy looks pretty solid. How blue do I want to be? I'm blue. Da ba dee da ba da. Da ba dee da ba da. I'll get through the character customization quickly here. So what color hair do I want? Let's start here. What's a good magey color? Not mangy, magey. You know, I'm sort of like a brownish ginger, so we'll go with that brownish ginger. This sort of, let's see, that right there should be pretty good. Do I want a full bushy beard? I don't know. That's sort of minimalistic. I dig. Ooh, see this one right here. You just walk up to the ladies. You're like, "Who wants a mustache ride?" Who gets the reference? Anybody? Hey, this feels pretty magey, pretty mage-like. And there we go. Let's do that. Our eyebrows should probably match the rest of the hair on us. The frickin' cornrows. Let's go. Take your time. This is the exciting part. I want to be a pretty hardcore mage, so what screams I'm a freaking magician? I'm kind of digging that mohawk, or the sort of like samurai bun thing. Mages tend to have longer hair, so let's roll with sort of the tie up there. Let's do that, and let's get back to stubble intensity. Don't want to have like a butt ton of stubble. Let's go no stubble. We're a warlock. We keep good good hygiene is a big part of who we are. You're a wizard, Ryan. What's something that's what is this? I don't even see any jewelry. Oh, they're tiny ear studs. Let's go jewelry free. Do I want a face tattoo? I don't like big and gaudy. I like sort of minimalistic things. That's not terrible. Keep an eye on that one. Actually, that's kind of... Nah. Too gaudy. The freaking tribal. Let's go with, we'll do that. That's sort of magey, don't you think? There, let's do that. Confirm. Hey everybody, I see y'all filing in.
Losulfar. A long way from Ice Brine too. Still, he's in better shape than most.
So this isn't your original body.
All right, then.
This is the Well of Souls
sure
kind of spits out a body, tries to recreate you from your soul.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Love this game, TV.
Unless
You and me
you'd like
both,
to
man.
name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Facial tattoos, totally cool. See, it sort of tries to give you an auto name. Lorcan, the Losulfar. What's a good Losulfar name, huh? It needs to be really pretentious, because that's sort of their thing. Maybe my name should just be pretentious. You should make a character in Jug Titan. Give me some recommendations. I need a good... I need a good pretentious name. I really wish they would make a sequel. I wish they would too. The only problem is I'm better than you. Electric. The only problem is that the company that made this went bankrupt. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Pretonius. Let's do it. Let's do Pretonius because it sounds super. It's like a play on pretentious. Oh my gosh, I'm so. How about Pretonus? There we go, Pretonus. That's super pretentious. It just screams, "I'm better than you." False Vanguard. Gandalf.
Well,
Meldarion.
that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Goodbye. So, they chalk you up as another one of their failures. And dump you into the pile of rotting bodies. Who's hungry? Huh? Okay. This is your new origin story. You're in these like rags. Yummy. Well, thanks everybody for coming by. I do appreciate it. With PSN being down, I figured, hey, this is an opportunity for me to play an old game I love. Alright, so here we go. We're now into the playable portions of the game. Tap A to run. So they're trying to keep their work secret because it's sort of moderately unethical. And hey, who wants to burn a corpse? Goodbye. Smell it. Singeing. I will take your rusty sword. Perfect.
They're all over. Run!
So those are dwarves. Ooh. She just got hacked up by Tuatha. Frickin' rat. I feel like in every RPG, the very first enemy you fight in every RPG is a frickin' rat. You know what I mean? So the dwarves in this game are kind of the scientific race.
Help! Anybody!
Let's get down there. Huzzah!
You! Up there! Please help me! Please!
So the combat gets so much more diverse as you play the game and get new abilities. You unlock combos, all kinds of cool stuff, which starts to be a factor here pretty soon.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along... Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked.
By the tome, it worked.
You're alive.
This is a new Trials map. It is. Hey, let me know if Trials in PSN all does come back up. Fey Blades are absolutely awesome. Okay, so yeah, this game has some some of its own unique weapons that they invented, right? Fey Blades are one of them, and the other one, my favorite, is shock rams. Which hopefully you'll see some of those in action pretty soon. But shock rams are amazing. They're controlled what's the word I'm looking for? They're controlled via telekinesis. There we go, by mages, and they're like rings. They're like rings, like a hollowed out frisbee almost, that have blades on the outside and have elemental properties. And so you chuck them, and then the mage telekinetically zips them around the map and hits people. They're friggin' awesome. Okay, so how about I'm just gonna skip over this dialogue just to get things rolling. But basically, Famars Hughes is the scientist behind the Well of Souls. He's responsible for your resurrection here.
Go first.
You have acquired new armor. Oh crap! Let's put those shoes on. Don't want to contract any diseases. So the Tuatha found out what they were trying to do here, and so they're placing charges to destroy the Well of Souls. They don't want the races of Amalur to be able to reincarnate, obviously, like they can. So they are attacking. And you can break boxes.
See if you can find it.
Just like in all RPGs. F boxes. There are a lot of different skills in the game that are important as well. You just saw me pick up some lock picks. Block, sure. There's three main ways to play the game: mage, and then warrior. You know, like your tank class, and then your your more rogue type class. But you can intermingle those things and unlock all kinds of new abilities, sort of. So if I were to go, okay, Cobb sounds good. So if you were to go with blanket warlock combined with a rogue, like the rogue has a lot of like poisoning effects and stuff, and obviously the mage has lots of magic abilities. But when you start to overlap the two, if you choose to go down that tree and combine those two, you can unlock some more like a warlock, like a siphoning mage, sort of almost like a necromancer style of gameplay that you get into. So it's just really cool that you can really customize your gameplay in that capacity. Yes, I do need a shield. There, now when I block, huzzah! Screw boxes! Wait, what did I just pick up? I thought I picked... Oh yeah, gauntlets. Cool. Alright. Which way did I need to go? I forget. So now you can have a primary weapon and a secondary weapon. So I just picked up a bow, and you can mix and match any weapon. You can do double swords. You can have one be a great sword and one just be your standard long sword. Screw your boxes.
Archers up ahead. Let's shoot them before they see us.
Gotta get used to this game again. I forget there's a I think it's one of the bumpers is stealth mode. Actually, I do want to map my healing potions up there. You can hotkey stuff. The more you use a particular weapon, the more like abilities and combos you unlock for him. Rusty leg plates. That's what I always wanted. Oh, there's a chest down there. Excuse me, Ansel, this is important. So basically, as you get out of the Well of Souls, it's sort of your tutorial. They're giving you every different type of base weapon. They're going to give you daggers and bow and arrows, which are the base ones of the rogue. They're going to give you a long sword, and I think they give you like a battle axe too. Here are the daggers. So they're letting you sort of experiment with what sort of so daggers do less damage, but they're significantly faster, sort of the rogue-esque. Sort of the rogue-esque weaponry. And then the last thing they give you is the mage stuff. They'll give you a scepter and a thank you, Edsel. Appreciate that. Anyways, so this is how the stealth system works. Once that eye reaches, see how that eye is dimmed out? As a rogue, this is just the tutorial, so it was really easy, obviously. But it gets much more difficult in the game later. If you're a rogue, you can sneak up and do assassinations, which are pretty sweet. PSN is up. Tell me if Manny and Hovey get on. Shh, quiet. You freaking mind, punk.
now that we got these abilities out of the way, it's time to start with our magic abilities. So when you pull up the, I can't tell you how much of it you're playing different games. Yeah, man, I love this game. So when you pull up, you hold the right trigger. See how it pulled my mana. Obviously, you can increase your mana storage, your mana regeneration, with abilities that you unlock, as well as armor that you unlock. So there's a whole tree of magic abilities. All right, here we go. This is what we're about. So I need robes, cloth, obviously less resistance. Obviously you get less damage resistance with cloth, but it also buffs a lot of your magic abilities. So it's like in Skyrim, if you were to play a mage, you really have to use magic armor. Like with the alteration, you have to pick your engagements wisely. It's like that. That's my preferred way of playing. I love playing as mages in any RPG. It's the very first thing I go for. No, I don't. I didn't mean to talk to you. It's fine. Spiders. Get wrecked. Here we go. Now, as a mage, I'm going to use this as my primary. Mages have a few unique weapons. Chakrams are one. Staves are one. Scepters. Spiders. Different enemies have vulnerability to different elemental types and weapon types. Spiders are weak to fire. Sucker? I'm gonna save my stuff so that I can sell it for moolah. Shabop, shaboop, shabby. Teabagging the spider. Unfollow. Oh, I was not fast enough. Staves are not a fast weapon. This is, if you were to get Fey Blades, they're sort of like a warlock, a roguish / warlock crossover weapon. They're kind of like daggers with extended range and acrobatics. Can have elemental types as well. I keep accidentally clicking on him when I'm trying to sprint.
Die, twat bastard! Wait, you're not one of them. Eat some! Get alive! And who's this?
So, they give you everything you could need. I'm just going to take all. In this room, they give you everything you need. They sort of set you up to make your own decision about how you want to play the game. They've given you all the base, they gave you some warlock stuff, they gave you some rogue stuff, they gave you some warrior stuff. And now in this room, you get to choose what you want to be. So that's sort of the warrior stuff. This is the lock picks, daggers. This is the rogue chest. And this is if you want to be a mage. I'll give you this as well. So these are pretty identical. Things do, you see in the upper, like it says torn robes, and then above that there's like an anvil and it says 20 out of 20. So you have to I keep swearing. What? Oh, in-game swearing? Oh, that's right. So you have to keep repairing items. So I'll wait till this one gets low and then I can switch to the other one. Okay. I was going to put something else on that, wasn't I? Was I? Wasn't I? Was I? I don't remember. Oh, I got 2 pairs of old shoes. Same thing. Cool.
where we just make sure you get to choose.
Okay.
We can hold. There's nothing more I can do it, but this is with luck. I'll see you on the outside.
There's a lot. You see, I had an the option to persuade him to do more stuff. You can invest in your persuasion skill as well as you level up. The Well of Souls, which begot me. Alright, let me message Manny and Hovey. Let's see. I'm just seeing if they're planning on doing this, doing trials if it's back up. But this is fun, sort of giving you guys an introduction to a game that I spent literally hundreds of hours in. This is Farmers Hughes. He's the mad scientist behind all this.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through, the Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing: the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Percent is not fully back up. Can't sign in on your destiny, but you can create chats. Oh, that's interesting.
Absolutely not. I've got
So,
notes, but it's
his
important that you
primary
stay
concern right now is to get you out of here safely,
You're
because he understands what you are, what you mean to the war.
fascinating. Simply astounding.
Because the
I'm
Tuatha
not
are
certain
fated
what's
to
caused
win,
it,
but
somehow.
you have been reincarnated, exempt from
as I was
fate.
saying, I'm not sure what.
You have absolute freedom.
Perhaps I should go see. Sir, Mr. Hughes, the Tuatha have breached the lab. That inside the valve.
And so no, we barely knew ye.
No, we've got to get you out of here now, quickly. Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive.
These are Tuatha.
Go!
Okay. That really hurt. Ah! Freaking A's. Freaking rocks, man. Sucker! Any tasty... Aha! Tasty things! Yes, I want all of that. I can't wait till... I plan to stream a full run through this game. I can't wait to get to the later parts of the game because some of the cities that you get into are absolutely stunning. And some of the storylines in this are just super captivating. Now I realize I have not yet saved, so let's do this. Let's go save game. Create a new save. This is a troll. They're pretty tough in the game. There's all different kinds of trolls with different. I used my ability at the wrong time. Huzzah! That's not what I meant to do. What's the radio menu again? There it is. So, the problem is I have a fire item equipped, which puts me at a disadvantage against trolls, because he's a rock troll, he resists fire. So, anything that does piercing damage, like penetrates armor in the game, is a really good choice to rock against trolls. So as a mage, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage, but we'll make it work. Five, 6, barely doing any damage to him. $16 is good. So you have an infinite number of arrows. You can increase your quiver, but it has to sort of regenerate after you've used too many in quick succession. Now landing blows with a stave will help replenish your mana energy. Okay, now this is... You learn that you can start to manipulate the threads of fate, is what it's called. That's actual fate energy that you're using to erase people. So anytime you do that, what you have just done is change the course of time. You actually altered the fate of the universe in some capacity. So it was not, that troll was not fated to die in that way. And that's what this whole game hinges on, is that whole idea that you're actually altering fate. Altering the timeline. Alright. Now we are out of the Well of Souls. Tutorial over. Ish, kind of. You're a Gorgon? Yeah. Man, the internet is salty today. Oh gosh. Level up! Okay, so when you level up, this is the process you go through when you level up. These, you get one, obviously I have 1 point available. These are all the different skills in the game. They're all really nice to have in different scenarios, but it forces you to pick what you want to specialize in. Sage crafting is basically enchantment. So you get these gems, you can combine these gems and then infuse them into weapons and armor that have available slots for infusion, and you can basically add an elemental damage to a weapon or resistance to a piece of armor. You know, all the things that you can. That's basically what sagecrafting is. I've found persuasion to be immensely helpful. I'm gonna start out there. So these are the 3 main skill trees. Now there are abilities other than these in the game that you unlock as you level up your tree, your sort of fate card. But Might is the warrior tree, and there's all kinds of really cool things you can do there. Sorcery is where I'm going to spend my time. And then you have Finesse, which is the rogue. Lots of poison abilities, sort of like a shade step. All kinds of stuff like that. Okay, so active abilities are the fun ones, right? Obviously, magical abilities. This is what I want to get to. The healing surge, your ability to heal yourself without using potions. But I'm going to start off with investing in staff mastery. I want to do more damage and unlock different combos with it. let's give ourselves more lightning damage. This is Chakram Mastery. I can't wait to unlock Chakrams and show them to you because they are freaking amazing. Scepters are cool. They are sort of like the ranged, the projectile shooting weapon for mages. So it basically looks like a scepter, and you hold it out, and it shoots elemental energy out, and it pulls directly from your mana pool. Chakrams are where it's at. I can't wait to unlock those for you guys. So let's go with these. So those are all passive abilities, but that's okay. Okay, so I think I hear a bear. It's a bear! Mages also have their own shield, other than like your standard kite shields. They're called talismans.
You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? No, I had no
He's the
idea anything
rat.
like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
He's the reason that all those people are dead.
I never meant for anyone to get hurt. But at this point, what's a little more blood on my hands?
Persuasion failed at 95%. What is this? You're a murderer. Got in my face. Tiny man. If you won't give me money, I'll just take it off your body. No! He has none on his person. Gives me the sads. It's a deer! Burn, deer. Freaking deer, am I right? Wolves at a low, when you're at low level can actually be kind of tough to fight. So you kind of have to learn how to parry and stuff in this game if you want to be effective. It's actually quite a pretty world that they created, though. You can imagine what this might look like on next-gen consoles.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agar. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
Holy cow, I have 100 notifications on Twitter. That makes me nervous. Someone hates me. A lot of people hate me after my tweet from this morning. How dare you think critically? Manny says he's going to be getting on. Can we confirm? Can anyone confirm for me? Maybe a mod can confirm that it is up and active. If it is, then we'll switch over and we'll do some trials.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
Crafty just got in.
The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes' success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
I can understand that.
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes.
Persuasion.
Or in
Nice thing to have in any
celebration of
RPG.
success. Whichever. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Huzzah! So this is sort of your super in this game. Once you're that purple bar in the upper left, in between your health bar and your mana bar, the purple one, once that is full, you can hold both triggers, kind of like in Destiny, to activate your super mode, where you go into your fate weaving time, where you can actually rip someone's fate right out of them and change the course of history. So it releases a stun, and you want to get people hurt, but not finish them off. Oh crap, I didn't mean to hit that guy. Come on, let me do it. Let me do it. And you can get more XP for the number of people that you pull fate energy out of. So he's going to be a little freaked out right now.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
Because I'm awesome.
Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here.
Maybe I'm a god.
I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads.
Good to know,
But
Cobb.
fate will still have a plan for
I'll
you.
try.
I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes. Other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most nerds. You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you are,
Destiny.
where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
I'm really.
I
You must
am.
be drunk.
Still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal
Dude,
creatures
Black
have a
Wolfie29
place.
dropping that first time subscription. Thank you so much. And we got Mayhew dropping the crispy 5 months in a row. I love it. Thank you so
I'm
much,
not
both of
saying
you.
I believe it. And your path is yours to determine.
So this is the whole idea behind the game. You get to choose your own fate. You're terrible at this.
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might.
Oh,
be
what?
a
So you put
sign,
this out? They went under.
or maybe
Let me get
the
that.
cause.
Here.
I've never had a reason to doubt my own reading.
This was made by Big Huge Games.
He's not a friend.
They
He's
went
not a good
under,
eye for the tapestry.
and 3O
I'll
Industries.
meet you at his home to the east.
But they went
I'm going to
under
see if
after
I can
making
be of
this
any
game.
help to the wounded
Unfortunately, they
in town.
released it at a bad time when a bunch of other major games came out. So they released it, and they went like way into debt. They put everything on the line to make this game, and then just trusted that the sales would make up for that debt. But it didn't, because all these other games stole the limelight at the time, and they were brand new on the scene. Okay, this was the very first game they ever made. So by the time people realized this was a great game, it was too late. They hadn't made enough money to pay off their debts. They went bankrupt and lost their rights to the game.
That's just it. He lives in a little hut. What could this all mean?
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save.